All right. Good morning. Good morning. We have a special episode today, and we're talking to our very good friend Jeff Barreiro of MyAni, and Anton Diaz here and Rachel Diaz of Our Awesome Planet. Good morning, Jeff.
Morning, Jeff.
Morning, Anton and Rach. Nice to see you
Kamu-
guys again.
Kamusta naman dyan? Kamusta sa bahay nyo?
Eto, surviving. Actually, masaya. Masaya.
Okay. We're really interested. Ang galing naman ng ginawa niyo with Mayani. Maybe can you share with us what it is all about and how did it come about?
Okay, well, MyAni is a farm-to-table website. It's a platform. Nung una namin nabuo ito, it was an idea coming from me watching a documentary, seeing the state of our farmers, diba, na you're amazed and you're flabbergasted. It's unbelievable that generation after generation, the people who provide our food remain poor. So parang iniisip namin, siguro naman, time has come that we're in a position to change this. So out of that inspiration, out of that idea, I started doing some research, consulting some people, some experts in agriculture, and then put together a founding team. I talked to some young people, Anton. Hindi yung
Talaga? Sino?
yung hindi kasi tanda ko. So yeah, we last year, so the team was formed February 2019, and by May 15, 2019, which was something we did on purpose because May 15 is the feast day of San Isidro Labrador, which is the
Yes. Pahiya yan.
patron saint of farmers. Yeah. So sabi namin, whatever happens, we launch on May 15. So MyAni.ph was born on May 15, 2019.
Wow. Congratulations, 1 year. Well, what does it mean, Mayani?
I was just toying around with the word harvest. So MyAni, there is harvest. Or if you were to personalize it, MyAni, my harvest. Yeah, it was a play on words.
Wow. And so congratulations on the first year. How's it? Can you share with us the struggle of starting it up and how did you survive for 1 year?
It's been pretty exciting these past days. Of course, the early months, we had to get traction. Of course, I think you've seen that online behavior or online shopping is not as vibrant here yet. Yeah. So nung early months namin, we do once a week dispatches of fresh produce coming from farmers mostly in Western Batangas. Pero wow, the lockdown days, that's something else. So, grabe. So when we were starting out, siguro mga in a week, we do a minimum of 30 up to about 55 deliveries in a week.
Wow.
After lockdown, multiply that by 5 or 6 times in a week. So it was crazy. We had to ramp capacity on all fronts. We had to make sure there was supply. We should make sure that we could get the supply kasi lockdown nga, di ba? And then, tama-tama naman kasi before lockdown, we were really forming our own dispatch team. Think of it as our very own angkas. So or our very own Grab food team.
Ano ba? So, Metro Manila kayo? Metro Manila ba? Or
yes, we cover the whole Metro Manila. So, tama-tama, bago mag-lockdown, nakabuo na kami ng aming mini Grab food fleet.
Oh, so, just in time.
Just in time, totoo. Ang daming nangyari talagang just in time. So, the scaling has been crazy. The growth has been crazy. But it's been very exciting for us.
So how many motorcycles ba yan ang dispatch team nyo?
We have more than 20 riders.
Wow.
Your own?
Well, our own
Or
team.
parang shared? Own team.
Wow, ang galing ah.
So dedicated sa amin itong mga riders na to.
That's-
We do dispatches twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Our sources are still direct from farmers. So mostly
Saan
Western.
galing? Ayun, Western Batangas.
Yes, nung nag-umpisa kami, Rach, karamihan galing sa Western Batangas, sa Lian area, na Cebu. And karamihan, mga organic. We started with organic.
Oo.
But after lockdown happened nga, there was this clamor for highland veggies, yung mga galing Benguet. They were having a hard time getting their produce to the city. So there was a big effort along with other agri players to bring vegetables from the north down to the city. So it was ito Anton, exciting to. 48 campaign. So we posted. Meron gulay galing sa Benguet.
Benguet.
Bili na. So 48 hours. Then we had a cut-off so that we could prepare. We served almost 4 tons going into 400 individual homes. So,
Wow. Paano yung ginawa yun?
grabe. With a lot of
48
help,
hours.
with a lot of coordination, and with some tears. Pero yes, this is really lockdown has just accelerated this dream that we have for our farmers, and finally they could get their produce to market with just a single platform, yung MyAni. Hindi na several layers of middlemen, which are
Just taking the profit, diba?
Did you create ba e-commerce store na or ano pa rin kayo, texting, booking order?
Viber.
It's an online store. It's an online store. So MyAni.ph. So MyAni is not an offshoot of the lockdown. Hindi kami tulad ng mga iba na biglang nag-isip na mag-supply kaya ako ng gulay o ng prutas habang lockdown. Prior to the lockdown, we really had this model already. We had this team already. So, ang nangyari lang ng lockdown, bumilis.
Bumilis. Pero paano yung ginagawa? You pre-order it or parang you already know what will be harvested? How does it work?
When we started, may partnership na kami with the farmers groups. So, alam namin kung ano yung specialty nila, ano yung harvest nila, and we were disrupting a decades-old or a generations-old practice of middlemen committing to buy their produce. So, inalam namin yung ano ba yung harvest nila. Sinabi namin, okay, mag-partnership tayo, bibili namin lahat yan, for sure. So, unti-unti nilang kinumit yung part of their harvest until the farmers around them started seeing na, yung MyAni, bili dito sa group of farmers na to. So, pasali na rin sila. So, nag-increase yung aming selection to the point that now we have organics. We have
poultry?
Yung poultry, exciting din yan. Ngayon lang yan mangyayari. Habang nag-uusap tayo, it's the very first time that people can order chicken, locally grown, all natural, in MyAni, in the MyAni platform.
Galing ah. Tingnan nga natin yung platform. Well, I will share with the audience yung so ito yung platform, no? Tama ba?
Correct. So dati, MyAni Organics lang yan kasi organic category lang kami noon.
Okay.
And
so
then,
dati vegetables lang.
Yes, correct. Pakbet, veggies, at saka lettuce, organic.
Okay. And then food.
Correct.
May bigas
Food.
ka na.
Uy, yung yung danggit namin. Very
Oh.
popular yan.
Talaga. Saan galing?
Sa Nasugbu, fishermen naman.
So you guarantee 100% direct source
Yes.
to.
All,
Hindi
all,
resell.
yes, always direct. These fishermen from Nasugbu, they're proud of their danggit. Ano yan? In fact, if you try it, hindi siya, tama-tama lang. Hindi siya masyadong maalat.
Sakto-sakto.
Oo, sakto.
Galing. So anong bestseller mo dito so far sa store niyo?
In terms of malakas ang farmers namin sa pakbet veggies. So you're looking at kalabasa, sitaw, eggplant. So that when we started doon, tsaka yung organic lettuce. And then when we started onboarding food, ayun, tuwan-tuwa yung mga tao dun sa danggit, dun sa bottle tuyo, which are done by a group of family farm school moms in Lipa. So yung coffee, grabe yung coffee. Favorite ng madami yung Barreiro blend.
Sino nagproposes? Ito.
Yan, ano yan?
Tableya ka rin.
May tableya.
Batangas din yan.
Oo, Batangas.
What's your pricing strategy? Is it, is this comparable to the market or a bit higher?
We benchmark against supermarket and palengke. So we will never go higher than supermarket. We can match palengke at times.
Honey.
So maganda ang pricing strategy.
Kasi nawawala.
Honey cider vinegar.
Batangas din yan.
So MyAni branded na pala ito, Mato.
Yes, we get straight from the ones who do the products. Pero we've started also onboarding itong santol fruit cider. That's from a farm owner who bottles it in Nueva Ecija.
Wow.
So
if there are farmers listening, by the way, if there are questions, you can put it in the comment. May question, Jeff. May question si Luke. Is there a minimum order and does poultry come chilled or frozen?
It's blast frozen when we send it out. So it's not chilled, it's blast frozen.
Saan galing yung chicken mo?
We have a partnership with company called Crazy Acres.
Okay.
Ang mga poultry farm nila, I believe, are scattered in Visayas and Mindanao. So it's local.
Nasa ano na ba to? Nasa website na ba yung poultry?
Yeah, just today. Yeah, Crazy Acres.
Tamang-tama.
So magkano? 225 isang kilogram.
Okay na siya kasi choice.
Okay. Aabot ba yan sa Laguna? Hindi, no? Metro Manila ka lang ba?
Di pa nga pero soon, malapit na.
So, for those people na, how do you choose your sources? Or if there are farmers out there who wants to contact you, ano ba, may mga criteria ba kayong for
Yes.
choosing the supplier?
One of our co-founders is an actual farmer. So, kapag may mga farmers na nag-reach out, we usually have him talk to the farmer and then we review their practices. Ganun lang. Para now we cannot physically visit their farm, but as much as possible, we want to visit their farm. We want to engage them. We want to ask about their practices. But we're very open to partnerships. We're very open to new farms. We're very open to anybody who will make this dream of better lives for our farmers better come true.
Galing so yung just going back to the logistics, you said is that the best ba creating your own fleet? Because a lot of people are also figuring that out. Is that the best way to organize an e-commerce initiative like this?
Well, to each his own, but we have seen that having our own fleet gives us control over scheduling, quality.
Yeah.
So that's very important. If we're in here for the long run, then it's very important to establish
There.
such standards.
Sino, sino kita na yan?
Pwede rin sa third party. Yung iba, yung bagong umpisa lang, wala naman silang fleet. So that's what they do. But we
Mhm.
were lucky that that before the lockdown happened, we already had this fleet, and it grew after the lockdown.
Okay. Nice. So what's next?
Next.
What's in your pipeline and the vision for Mayani?
Madami, Anton, Rich, grabe. Kaya nga sabi ko sa'yo kanina when we were talking before we went on air, nakakapagod. In terms of what's next, there are several. We've started we engage a lot of partners. We have a lot of partnerships. So if you are a Union Bank card holder, you probably received a text blast that will say you have a 20% discount if you buy from mayani.ph.
Wow. Paano naman yung cash payment?
Wait, ah.
Sorry, digital lang tayo, ma'am. And then several other banks are coming on board actually. So marami kami
Galing
banks. We are talking with other startups. We have partnerships with Kumu. We have partnerships with NGOs for food relief drives. We will be talking to a fintech company, another tech startup who deals heavily with OFWs. Because Anton, really, ano kami, ambisyoso kami, malaking panaginip namin eh. So, no,
Galing nga.
when I broached the idea of this farm to table tech startup to the founding team, alam naman namin that we have to do things big. Because if not, then we will not move the needle for our farmers and for our country. So if you're asking what's next, then moving to become the premier agri or food supply platform in the Philippines is just one step to bigger dreams. Eventually, we want to be the platform that will connect farmers to microfinance. We want to be the platform that will connect farmers to countryside development, education. Alam mo, sayang, ito ang kwento since familiar ka sa child. Before lockdown, nasa ako, I was in Lian, Batangas. There is a concept called the Family Farm School, and it really plays into the long-term goals of MyAni. Because one of our long-term goals is not just to provide food directly from farmers to the tables, but to see that this ecosystem of the farmers tending to their fields, generation after generation, is kept alive. So yung Mayani will take care of the business. But we want the children of these farmers to stay there and tend to the soil, tend to the land. So we were partnering with this group of farmers in Lian so that they could set up a family farm school. We were targeting a 2021 school year beginning for this pilot. Kasi ang gusto namin mangyari, if you're able to replicate family farm schools in several areas in the Philippines, with the business side taken care of by Mayani, yun na yun di ba? They'll stay. They'll see the beauty of farming. Di ba? They won't leave. There'll be no development. There'll be less urban migration. So, our dreams are huge.
Ano nangyari? What happened?
Well, we had to pause. We had to take a pause. There's all educational systems are now gonna be probably adjusting. So we have to restudy how we will do that. But it's not gonna stop. It's not impossible.
Wow, galing galing I think I think you're 1 year ahead nga of this game in bringing the farmers closer to the table. In terms, one last question lang. I'm just curious lang. In terms of pricing, hindi ba mas expensive to do it that way?
To do what?
To source it directly with all the logistics, with all, or is
Well,
it cheap?
let me tell you, at the start, we wala pang economies of scale. So we had to absorb from the what you call the first mile, which is getting the produce from the province to the city, up to the last mile, which is getting it to your homes. So it wasn't as cost efficient in the first month or two, but we're profitable. That's what I can tell you.
Ah,
And if we scale, this is bound to get even more profitable. This is we're hoping this is the new normal, not just for us, but for our farmers and for food supplies.
wow, galing
That's good.
Pero yung sa Benguet, you're working with somebody to bring it down to Metro Manila, or you get it directly from Benguet?
We're working with an aggregator from Benguet, and
Mhm.
then pagdating, when it lands in Manila, we take over.
Galing Ano, parang cross-docking. Ano, diretso na ba yan?
Medyo. So if you look at if after this interview you view Mayani.ph more extensively, you're gonna see the selection is now very wide and bound to even grow. We're soon to be onboarding honey from Palawan, VCO, virgin coconut oil from Palawan.
From
Uh,
Quezon.
Today, just last night, we had avocado na, we have yellow watermelon. Ang ganda ng Anton, you should once we reach Laguna, padadala ko
Oo.
Nadalang ko kayo ng ang ganda-ganda ng capsicum namin. Talagang in the
Wow.
Viber, in the Viber group, people are sharing what they're doing with a capsicum.
Oh,
Oo.
okay.
Wow, ang galing. Kahapon nga, I was interviewing this mud market but they just pivoted, no? Maybe a better way nga is to bring it to your platform kasi you have a network
Right.
already also, di ba? And they're also direct to sources. The sources of produce needs a lot of help talaga rin.
Correct, totoo yan. And sabi ko naman sa'yo, we're very open to partnerships. The more we are, then the better for our farmers.
Okay, so thank you, Jeff, for sharing with us your story. How can they get in touch with you, or you have a customer service, ba? Or if they first, if they wanted to partner with you, or even like partner communities who wants to source, to be a source for Mayani.
Well, very easy because they can go to the website and contact us or go to Mayani Farm in Facebook. They can look us up. We're there. If they send a message, we're sure to receive it instantly.
Okay.
And a lot of people have reached out that way. They went to our Facebook, sent us a message, and from there we started some partnerships.
Wow. All right. Thank you. Ang galing.
Thank
Galing mo
you.
naman. No, ang galing. Because this was really hard to do. It's not
Challenging.
it's not easy, and it's glad to hear that it's profitable because you can scale it and really connect, the entire Philippines at some point. So, all right.
So, hindi kami titigil sa Laguna at Cavite. Lalabas pa to.
And maybe just some final advice for people or entrepreneurs also having some idea, bringing it out to the marketplace, or for those people in lockdown, any final advice?
If you're an entrepreneur, my wife and I, Joy, you guys know her. As entrepreneurs, we always had a bias for action. Diba? They say that ideas are a dime a dozen, but if you have an idea and you've done initial research work, go for it. Just do it, diba? The second thing that I've seen for myself with Mayani is that if you have an idea, if you have big dreams, work with a team. No, my founding team in Mayani is fantastic. We each have our own strengths. We each have our own ways of working. And because of this team, our dreams are closer to becoming real.
Wow. Ano ba yan? Mga bata-bata, mga millennials bang? Mukhang millennial kasi ang aesthetic ng website eh.
Eksakto, Anton, hindi na tayo pwede dyan. So, ano na, these people are all in their 20s, my founding team.
Wow.
Wow. Galing, galing. Again,
Dito.
Tito ka, tito.
Dito ako, dito.
spokesperson. All right.
That's nice.
Thank you, Jeff. And I do hope a lot of people would watch this episode. So before closing, so RV said, "Nice, Jeff," and
Hey.
Raisa.
Anak niya.
Go, Mayani.
Thanks for the support, my daughter.
Of course.
And again, thank you so much. And maybe we'll go back to you after a few months, a few weeks. It's very interesting to see how Mayani is progressing and growing. Again, thank you, Jeff.
You.
Thank you. Good morning, guys. Awesome
See you
morning.
again.